What if I told you Africa has its own Cinderella story, but instead of a glass slipper, it was a broken sandal? In a small village in Nigeria, there lived a young girl named Amoka. Her mother had passed away, and her father remarried a woman who treated Amoka like a servant. Every morning before sunrise, Amoka fetched water from the stream, cooked for the entire household, and sold food at the market, while her two stepsisters sat in front of mirrors, decorating themselves with beads and gold. One day, the king announced a grand festival. He declared, "Whoever captures my heart at this festival will share in my kingdom." The whole village buzzed with excitement. Amoka wanted to go, but her stepmother laughed. "You? Look at you. No fine clothes, no jewelry. Stay home where you belong." Heartbroken, Amoka sat by the stream. There, she met an old woman carrying firewood. Out of kindness, Amoka helped her. The woman smiled and whispered, "Kindness always returns." She handed Amoka a simple piece of Ankara cloth. When Amoka wrapped it around herself, she transformed into the most stunning woman anyone had ever seen. Her worn-out sandals glowed like gold. With courage in her heart, Amoka went to the festival. As soon as she entered, the crowd gasped. Even the king couldn't take his eyes off her. They danced under the moonlight. But as midnight struck, the magic began to fade. Amoka ran, afraid someone would see her true self. In her rush, her sandal broke and slipped off. The next morning, the king ordered, "Find the woman whose foot fits this sandal." Many tried, her stepsisters twisted and forced, but it didn't fit. When the guards reached Amoka's home, her stepmother locked her in the kitchen. But Amoka escaped, barefoot, and stood before the king. The sandal fit perfectly. But here's where this story takes an African turn. Instead of accepting the king's marriage proposal, Amoka said, "Your Majesty, I don't need a crown. Give me something greater, education for myself and every girl in my village." The king, moved by her wisdom, granted her wish. Amoka never became queen of the palace. Instead, she became queen of knowledge, lifting hundreds of girls out of poverty. And that's how a poor servant girl rewrote her own destiny. So tell me, if you were Amoka, would you choose the king's crown or the power of education?